This is pretty cool. Too late now, because I'm already stuck. So recently I met a guy who had watched a few of my videos and he said, "What's with you and waterfalls?" And I was like, I don't know, I like them. I'm trying to figure that out myself. But you know, I've been giving it a lot of thought. What is, not just with me and waterfalls, but why people like waterfalls in general? I was thinking it might have something to do with our ancestors. You know, when cavemen were roaming the plains or fields or valleys or forest or whatever, and they came across a raging waterfall, they had to know deep down inside that meant survival, because that's fresh water. And that raging torrent of water flowing over the cliff meant that there was an abundance of water for them to survive in that area for a long time. So I think, what's the deal with me and waterfalls? I think it's all of us. We have a primordial attraction to the waterfall because fresh water means survival. Just my 2 cents. I don't know if there's anything to back that. But I was also thinking about caves because I like caves as well. It got me thinking, you know, our primordial ancient ancestors, most likely, when they came across a cave, it was a good thing because that meant shelter and safety from the elements, from animals, unless one of those animals happened to be living in that cave. Because I know I'm not the only one who likes caves as well. So I'm thinking waterfalls, caves, shelter and survival in the cave, waterfall, you know, water, fresh water to sustain us, to survive. Just 2 things I was thinking of recently, because in fact we happen to be exploring a cave today. We're in Waipu in Northland, the North Island of New Zealand, and there's Waipu Caves here. They're known for these glowworm caves, and actually this whole area around the parking lot has a nice little limestone karst, limestone boulder island that's pretty cool, and there's a walking track that I think we might check out before we hit the caves, because a couple busloads of people just pulled in. But just a big limestone boulder, super cool. Lots of unique erosion patterns, like vegetation and real jungly feel. It almost feels like we're in an ancient temple with these big limestone karst boulders. So it's going to be a pretty epic day here in Waipu, although I will say, I had heard there's not too many sandflies on the North Island. Since we've been in this Waipu area, they are thick sandflies here. I mean, I can only imagine what they're like on the South Island right now, but if you come to Waipu, be prepared. It is sandfly central.
Please keep to the marked track. Track passes through area of limestone caves with sinkholes. Cool.
So the cool thing about Waipu Caves is you can freedom camp in the parking lot, and you can also tent camp, so you don't have to just use a van. They have a designated area for vans and tent camping, free camping. Last night we did a quick jaunt up in here and the bird sounds were tremendous. No one else was around. So this is about as far as we went yesterday on this walking track with these massive limestone boulders. Really has that jungly feel, like in Thailand or Cambodia or something, like ancient temples and just super cool erosion patterns and stuff. So I definitely wanted to come back here and share this with you guys because it's really interesting. And also because it got me thinking about how I try my best to document and show everything that we do with you guys, but some days I'm just burnt out from shooting, burnt out from editing, and I just have to take a day or two off. And we went to a place near Abel Tasman called The Grove, right outside of Takaka. And that had these massive limestone boulders with roots and vines and trees growing up over them, and it was super cool. And I really intended to make a video about that place, but I just never got around to it. Just had so much other stuff to do. But I wanted to document this place and let you know that if you're ever near Abel Tasman or Takaka, there's a place just like this, but it's like next level. Bigger boulders, bigger vines growing on it. And I posted a few pictures on my Instagram of me climbing up a side of the boulder on one of these vines. Just wanted to do my best to share this really cool spot with you. some of you are probably aware of this, but anytime you see like limestone boulders and karsts like this, in that area, most likely there are caves. Whether they're discovered, hidden, sometimes they're on private land. This is a super good indicator that there is caves in that area. Because what happens is these limestone boulders are basically part of a massive layer of limestone which is formed from crushed seashells. And what happens when that gets buried underground and water permeates it and it turns into carbonic acid, dissolves that limestone, and that's when you get those caverns and the caves. And when the way the boulders are formed is that usually the land around that limestone erodes, so they're no longer subterranean or underground, but now the limestone's above ground, exposed to rain as opposed to just runoff underground. And then they get these crazy erosion patterns. This limestone erosion patterns are some of my favorite because they give such unique shapes. It's really fascinating. Private property. Waipu Caves track. Enjoy the view from the ridgeline. Okay. So as we were walking up the walking trail, I was saying, we don't know where this goes. There's no signage. Probably just goes to a viewpoint of some farmland. And I am not disappointed. Well, I'm kind of disappointed. I was right. In that sense, I am not disappointed. However, farmland views, they're nice. I mean, it's
I don't want to be this farmland.
No, please give us your insight.
This farmland has more trees than most.
No, come on, give us your insight. They want to hear. Your fans
Just
want to
leave
hear.
me alone.
Your fans want to hear.
I don't have fans.
Guys, Sam doesn't want to be on the video because she doesn't think she has any fans. Comment down below if you want Sam to be in the videos more. If you want more Sam FaceTime, I think we all do. But look, if you don't know about the destruction, that the deforestation to make the farmland and the runoff of the cows into those streams and the aquifers, if you don't know about that kind of thing, then it's beautiful. Green, just take it in, just green. Beautiful green stuff. We'll just put all the other stuff aside, we'll sweep it under the rug, much like the New Zealand government does. So now, the real main attraction, the Waipu Caves. And I'm sure you guys can probably guess, but Sam is really excited. Right, honey?
Mm-hmm.
What are you excited about?
Caves.
What's in the caves?
Eels.
Eels? What about glowworms?
Glowworms.
So, glowworms, Waipu, rumored to be an awesome glowworm cave. I have historically sucked at documenting the glowworms for you guys, so I wouldn't expect to see any glowworms in this video, but I will try to show the cave as best as I can. So it looks like you can go to the right, the cave forks. This right fork here looks like you can go through possibly some deep water. The glowworms are supposedly on the left fork over there. So I think, which way do you want to go first? You want to go left?
Yeah.
And then we'll come back and check out the water. Let's keep going deeper, probably see some. Oh, this is pretty cool. Oh, it's getting deeper. Getting deeper. How deep does it get? So we're about knee deep in this water. Is it getting deeper? Getting waist deep now. Almost. Feels good though after that hike to the viewpoint. Look at that. Wow, you like to get all up in those cracks, huh? Look at you. Yeah. Does it open up?
No, seriously, don't.
No, seriously. Oh my god. Oh my god, seriously. Seriously, guys. I'm gonna get stuck, guys. Seriously, don't do it if you're gonna get stuck. Too late now, because I'm already stuck. Does this open up at all? Or is it... Gotta put on that caving face.
Everyone, you should only do this with helmets.
You can't see my helmet. It's a flesh-colored helmet. It looks like my bald head.
We definitely should have brought her the helmets. That was a mistake. Do not do what we're doing.
Just... It looks like you're getting onto your knees, though.
No.
Oh, you're not? It's just...
Uphill.
Oh, so it's a crawl the whole time?
Well, right up here I might be able to sit up. This is the room.
Let's see your cave face.
I don't really want to talk right now.
That good, huh? Oh, look at that. Beast mode. See that Infamous shirt.
Look at you. You're a professional caver. You're quite a spelunker. Oh, I'm impressed. Look at those moves. Oh, I don't think you can sit up yet.
Sure can.
Look at you. Oh, you've really come a long way. Watch your head. Oh, don't get, that'd be the worst place to get stuck right there.
Not getting stuck.
It looks smaller on the way back. Not sure how that's possible,
You got this.
but there might have been an earthquake. So when you come into the cave, if you go to the right, there's like a deep pool over here. Almost looks like an underground lake or pond. And so we went back to the van. It's a quick 1 minute walk back to the van and got our inner tubes. And we're gonna do a DIY blackwater rafting through this right side of this Waipu Caves.
Should I give you the GoPro?
No.
What are you doing?
I think I hear my tube leaking.
Yeah, I heard my tube leaking the last time we used it.
There you have it. The one and only Waipu Caves. I've heard people say that this is better than Waitomo glowworm caves. I don't know if that's a fact because I haven't been to Waitomo Caves, but this is a pretty epic cave adventure. Lots of tight squeezes. You can go far in there. You can go real far as you want to get. And some big chambers full of glowworms. And then this like underground lake thing that we just tubed through. Found a use trail, probably goes back to the parking lot. So we're gonna head out now. Plenty more coming from New Zealand. Get out there, find your adventure, and be infamous.
Infamous.